up, everybody? It's Soren Baker here on Unique Access Entertainment. Please, 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 as always, hit that subscribe button. As y'all know, it's free. It's right there, and it enables us to keep coming to you guys with as many interviews as possible, as often as possible. So please hit that subscribe button, like our content, share it, and help spread the word. Now, today, we have the honor and the privilege of being joined by a man I've been following for a long time, and it's very exciting to get him on. Mr. Tracey Lee, thank you for coming through, sir.
Soren, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Glad to be here, man. I'm ready to talk about any and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's a long time coming. Shout out to Howard. You know, I'm from Maryland. A lot of my friends from high school went to Howard.
Absolutely.
So good to see you rocking that.
Yeah, you from the area. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. So that's that. And then Tracey Lee has the new album, The Glory, that just came out. So we'll talk about that a little bit. And one of the things that really impressed me about Glory, everybody should stream it on their platform of choice. It's on Spotify, of course, and everything, if you haven't listened to it already. But I really love the production, especially. And as we get through the album, the title track really impressed me in the sense of you talking about manifesting your dreams and like pushing the culture forward, because I think a lot of people forget that we can have more than one dream, or we can have different parts of our life. So for you, when you were writing the song, what made you want to say that?
I mean, I've been wanting, I've talked to a lot of people, including, of course, my wife and, just other people just in my 50 years of being on this earth. And there are still people that are still struggling with, getting to places or even thinking about what it is that they really want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? People, they work 9 to 5s, or they wind up, spending their lives, chasing a check, doing things that they necessarily don't want to do, but they have to do. And they never even thought about what it is that they really, really would like to do in life. And so I just feel so fortunate and blessed to not only discover what I thought was my gift and my talent and the thing that I wanted to do for a living, but I actually was able to do it. You know what I'm saying? In ways that even people that have been in this business for a long time still haven't been able to achieve. Just to have a record that's still being played 23 years later, and be considered a classic. And that's just one record. A lot of people don't get one, but I was fortunate enough to get 2 with the one with Big, you know what I'm saying? Which still gets played to this day, 23 years later. So that's really what it was talking. It's just understanding and honoring the fact that, you know what I'm saying, that I manifested the things that I wanted to do from the time, that I thought about it, which was the first time I heard Rapper's Delight, which was the first time I really fell in love with music, you know what I'm saying, which was at the age of 3, 4, and 5. I was able to manifest that into a career, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's an amazing thing, and a lot of people don't get to do. So congratulations on that, man. And, I think also when just using those 2 songs in particular, when you do something great and people get exposed to it, it does last a long time. So I think that's why, and that's why, Unique Access, my channel is here. That's why I'm here, because I love celebrating and championing the music that we grew up on and that we love. And of course, you're part of that. So yeah. And also with also on Glory, another track that I really liked was The Old Me, because that one, of course, sonically has the break beats and the throwback stuff, and how that one is very, I'd say, braggadocio, much harder lyrically.
Yes.
So throughout your career, from Many Faces all the way up to today, you've told a lot of stories, but you've also done more the freestyle type of rap.
Yes.
So what was it on The Old Me that made you want to go more on a freestyle route?
Well, I really didn't stray too much away from the formula. Like the formula in Many Faces is really the same formula that I adopted for Glory. It's just that now it's 23 years later, and I got a different mind state, and we're in different times and a different situation. But first and foremost, I'm an MC. You know what I'm saying? And so When you're an MC, you flex a little, right? But you flex a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't want to just spit bars to spit bars. I wanted it to be in a context. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it to have a theme surrounded by it. So, at this stage in my life and in my career, there's certain things that you encounter where it pushes you to a level or to an edge where it's like, I don't really want to go back there. You know what I'm saying? But you're pushing me in that direction. And I don't know if there's a lot of people that, you think you know who I am because I'm a different person. You didn't meet me, 25, 30 years ago, but I'm a much different person now. However, if you put my back against the wall, there's a little chance that I can go back there. And it's really a metaphoric type of situation too. It's not just with, real life things. It's also with MCing. It's also with the bars too. Like you may think because, I'm of a certain age and I haven't dropped, at least not that you know of, because it hasn't been on not you per se, Soren, but people in the public, because it hasn't been on a commercial level, on a pop culture level or with the major. So you may think that I still don't have, certain skill levels, but you're about to find out that that's not true. You know what I'm saying? So it's a flex, but it's also, a real life, like in real life context, that's, that's how I feel sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That, when people start to push your buttons, you got to remind them a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I wanted to start with Glory, because people that may not have known you had been putting out music really back, I guess, 2014, really coming back in the game on the music side of things, that they understand that it's still like super high quality. Yeah. So that's why I wanted to start with Glory before we got to the older stuff. But another song.
And shout out, and my bad, and shout out to OJ's, because you mentioned the production in the beginning. My brother OJ's, who did this album and an album right before this one that I released in 2019 called Expect Unexpected, which sounds totally different, but it just hats off to that brother because it's all one guy. He produced both albums entirely by himself. So for him to be able to have that kind of flexibility, to be able to, create those kinds of sounds and us being able to sit down and formulate, two totally different albums, but with totally different sounds, totally, like, that's hats off to that dude. That dude is a genius, man. He's the best kept secret in the game as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he should definitely get some more work because he's got it's a high caliber production, and his use and choice of sample sources, I think, is very strong.
Stupid. And he's a young guy too. OJ is a young guy, so he always amazes me about his knowledge, like what he knows, what records he knows, and all this other stuff. I'll be like, okay, I see you. So shout out to OJ.
Okay. Well, another record that I like on Glory was The Saved. And that one has many layers and levels to it. But one of the things I liked about it is that how you're talking about being blessed and how things are working out, but then also framing that against being ahead of your time and like being born prematurely and all these different things. So how have you found as you've grown and developed as a person that you can realize the blessings you have, but also understand some of the challenges at the same time?
It's really looking at the things around me. Like I really just follow the sample. You know what I mean? While I see everything crumble around me, it just reassures how saved I am, because I could have been a victim of certain things that I saw around me that did not survive, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So, it's really a reflection. It's looking in the rearview mirror for a minute and being like, damn, all of that's behind me and I'm here. So, there's certain things that I don't think people understand. There's a lot of things that you can control, right? Put your hand on it. You can move a phone, move this computer, whatever. You're controlling it. Then there's certain things you have no control over. So you got to wonder, how did I get through that? You know what I'm saying? When I didn't actually have my hand on it to move it or cause things. Like, you make decisions. We all have the ability to make decisions to either go left or go right. But whichever path that you choose, you have no control about the things that are going on around you. You just control whether you went left or whether you went right. So it's like, if you get through certain things, no matter what your decision may be, you get through those things that are around you and you come out unscathed or just, nicked up a little bit, but you know what I mean? You still got your health, got your life, you still walking, you still, you know what I mean? You're able to, you got food on the table, blah, blah, blah. You got to step back. At least this is how I feel. And, I'm a very spiritual cat. I got to look back and be like, damn, it could have been that, but it's not. So I got to give thanks to something or somebody or a higher power or something, because it definitely wasn't me. No matter how much, you may think it is, it's certain things you just can't control. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And there's a lot of, it's always amazing to me when people act like they always do everything by themselves and they never get help. I'm like, that is the most inaccurate thing
fallacy
anyone could say.
Fallacy, bro. Fallacy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And throughout Glory, I really appreciated all the nods to the old school, whether it's the samples or like on the love song, how you kind of pay homage to Camp Lo and Lucchini.
Yes.
So that was a song, and the album I thought were phenomenal. So what made that, something you wanted to reference there?
It was the track, bro. Like when I heard them horns, it reminded me of Lucchini. You know what I'm saying? So it was the natural thing. Like, I'm a student of the game, man. I listen to damn near everything. The good, the bad, the ugly. You know what I'm saying? And I pay attention. And, I didn't want to just take the flow and rock it all the way through, but I just felt that vibe. So I was like, and plus it was a celebratory type of song. You know what I'm saying? This is it. What? You know what I mean? So especially after, like, if you notice, this album takes you on a journey. It goes from the dark to the light. You know what I'm saying? So by the time you get to the love song, you at the light. You got through the darkness. Now and this is how, when we're going through these times right now, you know what I'm saying? There is light. We just got to hold on and get through it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same thing with this album. It's like, I'm going to put you in a real place because that's what it is. But please understand, it doesn't last long. It ain't going to last forever. So you just got to get to the light. And so the love song is, again, everything that I do, it always got like double and triple meanings to it. You know what I'm saying? It's also, more love. We need more love in the world. That's the one thing that can combat everything. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you don't hear, in my opinion, like a lot of people not wanting to bring that. Love is so powerful. They want to keep you dark. You know what I'm saying? But love is so powerful, it can combat that, but they try to suppress even the word. You know what I mean? It's hard for, you know what I'm saying, men to say I love you to one another. And I said that in the record. You know what I mean? Why? I have no idea. But love is so powerful. So it was like, I heard the Lucchini, I heard the horns, it sounded celebratory, and it just went right with the theme of the whole album. We at the point now where, we want to shed some light to this. We want to bring more light to the world, bring more love to the world, and that's what you get. You know what I mean?
Be sure to check out The History of Gangster Rap by Soren Baker. He's official.
History of Gangster Rap features exclusive interviews with Ice-T, Snoop Dogg, MC Ren, the D.O.C, and dozens of others. The History of Gangster Rap, a definitive look at how Los Angeles changed rap forever.
In Los Angeles, the streets definitely set the tone of the hip-hop music.
At 19, I got a $50,000 car.
My whole angle always was, I'll be street, but I will always tell you the horrors that go along with this life.
There will be penalties and casualties for just wearing the wrong color in somebody's neighborhood.
And once gangster rap made it from the streets to the TV, the genre exploded.
With Fab 5 on Yo MTV Raps with NWA.
Yo MTV, it just catapulted us from being local heroes to national gangbang rappers.
The History of Gangster Rap discusses it all from 1980 up till today.
It's always gonna be shit happening in the streets. You know what I mean? So it's always gonna be something to talk about.
The History of Gangster Rap in stores now.